It was a crime so gruesome and horrific that the town just canceled Halloween. A 17-year-old boy brutally kills both of his parents, and then his town believes that he did it because he was being possessed by a demon. It's October, it's my favorite month, it's my birthday month, and since it's October, it's spooky season. You guys have been begging me to cover the most horrific and terrifying true crime cases I know, and all I gotta say is, be careful what you ask for. No, seriously, this one is awful. The Brooks family lived in Bel Air, Ohio, a little small town where everyone knows everyone and everyone knows your business. From the outside, the Brooks family appeared to be your average, happy, normal Catholic family. You have mom, dad, and 3 sons, but behind closed doors, reality may have been a lot darker than anyone knew. There were rumors in town that the father of the household, Terry Brooks, was an abusive, angry alcoholic who primarily took out his violence and anger on his wife and his middle child, Nathan Brooks. Before experiencing vicious abuse at the hands of his own father, Nathan was described as being sweet, happy, and gentle, but as he got older, he became more withdrawn and just sad. As a young boy, Nathan was a devout member of his Catholic church. He was an altar boy. He was also very close with his priest and also wanted to be a priest himself when he grew up. But pretty much everything that described Nathan Brooks did a full 180 in his teen years. Don't know an exact age when these disturbing behaviors started, but what I do know is by the time that Nathan was 17 years old, and it was the summer before his senior year started, Nathan became fascinated in the occult and also Satanism and became obsessed with serial killers. He started experimenting with mind-altering substances, hallucinogenics, and also dabbling in his own satanic rituals. Nathan was confronted by his older brother who found him hiding animal bones in his bedroom, including the skull of a baby lamb. His older brother also accused Nathan of tormenting and torturing neighborhood cats. It was also this summer that Nathan got a part-time job at a nursing home, which seems nice, but while at the nursing home, he became obsessed with patients that were close to death so that he could study and watch them slowly die. It was also around this time that Nathan himself realized that he was not the same as other people, like it wasn't already completely obvious to everyone else. But Nathan says that he realized this after 2 of his very close friends passed away in the same year, and at their funerals he would watch all these other people grieve, but he did not feel any strong emotions himself and only found himself wondering what was going to happen to their bodies after they died, like how they were going to, decompose. And he also began to question if he was evil. When senior year started in the fall, teachers and students alike both realized that this Nathan Brooks that came back for senior year was not the same Nathan that had left for summer break. This Nathan was very odd. He was drawing satanic symbols in his notebooks as well as other really, really odd things like God is dead and Satan is good and Satan is my BFF. Nathan was also signing all of his school assignments under the name Nathan Brooks, Master of Death. And for all of these odd behaviors, Nathan was sent to talk to the school counselor, and the school counselor thought that Nathan was very nice until Nathan told her that he was going to cut off her head and leave her body on the side of the road. Big yikes. The school counselor called Nathan's mom and told her what Nathan said to her, and Nathan's mom told the school counselor that Nathan was just going through a phase. So what exactly has happened to Nathan? What caused this teenage boy to drastically change everything about himself and his behavior in what seems one summer? And as the first month of Nathan's senior year came to a close at the end of September 1995, Nathan's behavior only got worse. And then 1 month before Halloween on September 30th, 1995, while both of his parents slept, 17-year-old Nathan shot his father, 53-year-old Terry Brooks, in the head 3 times. He then used a hatchet to kill his mother, 51-year-old Marilyn Brooks. He then used a sharp weapon on her 10 times and then attempted to crucify his mother onto the wall. Nathan then used a hacksaw to remove his father's head, then said that he performed a ritual on it, and he said that he felt Satan's love while he was doing this, and then Nathan put his father's head in a punch bowl in the living room. Nathan's younger brother, 16-year-old Ryan, was not home that night, but he was supposed to be. He was over at a friend's house playing video games, but time kind of escaped them. They didn't realize how late it had gotten, and around 1 a.m. Ryan called his house to, tell his parents where he was, and tell them, you know, I'm probably just going to stay the night over at my friend's house. But his parents did not answer the phone. His brother Nathan did, after just killing both of their parents. And Nathan told Ryan that, you know, mom and dad actually want you to come home, so come home right now. By the time that Ryan got home, his brother had already left. He found it odd that all the lights were on because at this point it was around 3 a.m. and, you know, his father has to get up for work early in the morning. At only 16 years old, Ryan was the one to find this gruesome scene, blood everywhere and his father's head laying in a punch bowl. Nathan was found shortly later just walking around. He was arrested and he made a full and detailed confession and also confessed that he planned to kill his younger brother Ryan and then go on a killing spree. Multiple hit lists were actually found in Nathan's room and also at his locker at school, but the first 3 names were always his brother, his mother, and his father. Several names also had what Nathan planned to do to them, like how he planned to kill them, written next to the names, like Skin and SA. Some of the other names on Nathan's list were Ashley, Mike, Jill, Corey, Dave, Ryan, Jason, and Justin. And when the media in this really, really small town heard about this horrific case that happened in their small town, they ran with it. And there was mass panic throughout the entire community that there was a satanic cult in their town. And I cannot believe that they were even able to do this, but the media even published Nathan's hit list in the newspaper, which caused even more terror because Nathan's hit list did not include last names. So if you are someone named Ashley, Mike, Jill, Corey, Justin, or Jason, and you think there's a satanic cult now in your town because that's what the media is putting out there, you now think that you're going to be next. And after this horrific crime and all of the panic in the community, there were some teens that tried to pull some pranks that the media completely blew out of proportion as proof of these cults in the area. Reportedly, children became afraid of their own friends and their own family members and did not trust anyone. People in the town also believed that Nathan was possessed by a demon at the time of the crimes because of his drastic change in behavior, and also apparently in the weeks before the murders, Nathan would often complain about smelling rotten meat, which apparently, I guess, is a sign of someone being possessed by a demon. The more you know, right? And then on October 12th, less than 2 weeks after the murders, the mayor actually canceled Halloween for that year, which made people even feel more frightened because now if the mayor feels unsafe, then we must be unsafe. Nathan, at only 17 years old, was being tried as an adult on 2 counts of murder, which he pled not guilty for by reason of insanity. During his trial, they actually played his confession tapes for the jury, where you could hear Nathan laughing hysterically as he detailed in gruesome, terrifying detail how he killed his parents. You could also hear Nathan on this confession tape saying that he planned this huge murder spree where he planned to kill everyone that trusted him. And reportedly, Nathan actually cried while this tape was being played in his trial. From everything I've read, it appears that Nathan's surviving family stuck by him through his trial and still continue to stick by him, but I don't know how accurate that information is. And I did find one nice detail I can report to you guys in this whole terrifying true crime case. So you remember the youngest Brooks brother, Ryan Brooks? He was only 16 years old when this entire thing happened. Well, the community actually all came together and raised money to pay for his college, which I thought was nice, and I did want to share that with you guys. And Nathan Brooks was found guilty on all charges, and apparently he showed no emotion while that was read out. He was sentenced to 40 years to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 30 years. And from what I've read, apparently he's eligible for parole on September 18th, 2025. So less than 1 year away. And if you watched the end of this video, thank you so much. Please leave me all your thoughts in the comments, what case you want to see me cover next. But until then, I love you guys so, so much, and I will see you guys tomorrow with another case.